Hey creator friends, welcome to my channel and welcome to our big adventure. Woohoo! Let me show you. About 4 hours ago, and this is not what we're used to, but we are almost Portland, right? Yeah. And then there's our snickerdoodle dog. He's laying down there. He loves to travel. He's already been out a couple times, and we stopped at a rest stop, and I just had cheese and crackers for lunch because that's just so much easier than going into a restaurant. And what the heck, I have it, so I'm bringing it, and that's what we're eating. But yeah, so we're getting through Portland, and then here's cool little bit. So Brian, when he was in the Navy, long darn time ago, right? So he was at first an X-ray tech, and he was a corpsman, and then an X-ray tech, and then he became an independent duty corpsman, so he was like the dock guy on a ship. But when he was in X-ray school in 1979, he, had a roommate, and the roommate actually lives in Washington. So we're going to get through Portland. We got to go all the way up into Washington, but we're going to stay at a hotel there, and we're going to go out to dinner with his friend roommate from 1979 X-ray school. So that's the plan, but I'm just going to post little bits. So let's get through Portland, and I'll see what else I can post for today. Okay guys, we are into day 2, and we are already into Seattle, which I feel like we've been between Tacoma and Seattle forever because it's morning and it's rush hour traffic. And that is not what we're used to seeing because we're like, we don't even have, well, we don't have more than 2 lanes on one side. Do we? We don't even have like 4. Oh, we do at the south end of town. There's 2 lanes next to each other. So that's it. So here we are, and I don't know. We want to go 400 miles in a day, so it's like 8 hours. But then I told Brian, I always forget until we come somewhere like this. Your 400 miles could easily be over 8 hours, depending on how long it takes you to get through this. But I think it's cool. I like to go through cities. It's like, see on the overpass, all the trees and the bushes and stuff. I just think that's cool. So I will give you guys an update. We will cross the border into Canada. Got all of our important papers, got Snickerdoodle's rabies shot paperwork done. And so that will be it for today. And then we're hoping to get to, I think a thing called Redstone is where we're going, or somewhere. But we've got OnStar. Got OnStar doing the directions for us. Look at, they've even got all the Seattle buildings. I think that is so cool. I love technology. But we have all that set up and ready to go. Between OnStar, and then we have a book, and I can't remember what it's called. Everybody says you have to have it when you drive through Canada. We got that book. And then Brian also has the directions on his phone. So between those things, when we stop for lunch or whatever, we'll compare all 3 of them and make sure they all jive. If not, we'll find out which one is the best route of the 3 of them. So that's what we're doing. And I will check in later, probably around lunchtime. I can't decide if we're going to stop at a rest stop and have cheese and crackers like we did yesterday, or if we're actually going to go and have a sit down. However, when we go to Canada, I'm having butter chicken because it's like a curry chicken. It's like the mild curry chicken that I love so much that we used to get in Japan, but it's just a little bit different. And I loved it when we had it before when we were in Canada. I loved it. So I'm gonna have curry chicken or butter chicken no matter where. If it's offered, I'm having it. So here we go. We'll see what happens next. Oop, Brian got in the wrong lane. Oh, that's cool. So Brian accidentally changed lanes, and then it was the lane supposed to be in this lane. He thought he had to get over, so he was in the Seattle Center exit only. It was like, yeah, you were pulled over there. But anyway, he was like, oh no. So I just leaned out my window, waved at these guys in this, it was like a big truck, right? Behind us, and I just waved, and I was like, can we get over? And they're like, yeah, get over. No stress. People are always nice. So anyway, let's get through Seattle, and then I'll give you more of an update. Okay guys, we're at a cool rest stop. I'll show you Snickers, go and tinkle. But this is a very cool thing I want to show you. A giant, the Western Red Cedar. And this one is, its famous stump remains as evidence of the giant trees which once forested this area. Over 20 feet in diameter and 200 feet tall, the huge Western Red Cedar is believed to have been more than 1,000 years old. Amazing. Check that out. Very cool. And that's here at this rest stop. And somebody wanted to see rest stop bathrooms. Let me go check it out. I'm going to see. I know they're cleaning one half of it. I don't really like to walk in on people go in the bathroom, but one of you said you wanted to see the rest stop bathroom, so let's check it out. Hang on, let me get in there. Okay, we're just at the entrance, so hang on. Okay, it's just a basic bathroom. I think someone's in the stall, but nothing fancy. Okay, so watch it out. Okay, there I am. I'm the only one in here now. So it's just a basic. That's the way that we have them in Oregon. It's nothing fancy. Okay, so I have directions on my phone, so as soon as I sat down, it was in my pocket and it said head north. And okay, I'm gonna go get in the car. We figured out our route and I'll see you shortly. Okay, we are at, this is Brian. I'm here. There's Brian and Snickers. The Smoky Point Rest Area is where this place is. Snickers had a good time, had a good walk, and that very cool tree, and a pretty nice bathroom. So there we have it. There's our vehicle. And we have decided which border we're gonna cross. This ought to be fun. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have a pocket on my shirt. Gumby and Pokey stay in there, and I reached in there to get Gumby and Pokey, and I couldn't find Pokey. I've looked everywhere. Walking back to the truck, I see, oh my gosh, poor Pokey. Okay, we got him. I'm gonna keep these two guys safe. Woohoo! We're going through the border right now. I'm very excited. Passports, rabies shots.
Continue straight onto Sumas Way, British Columbia 11 North.
All right, we'll be back. Okay, you guys, I just want to tell you, I really don't think the guys that do this, I tried to be chipper, and that doesn't work. Not annoying chipper, but like he's asking if we have tobacco and alcohol and cannabis, and I'm like, nah, we're boring. And he just like didn't even move his face. And then he just hands the passports back and he goes, what's in your trailer? So Brian said, well, you know, some toolbox parts. And he goes, okay, have a nice day. That was it. But hey, check it, Canada. All right, so our next journey is, I don't know, up the road an hour. Oh, there's icky stuff coming out of that truck. Anyway, so we'll stop at lunch and we'll see what's happening in Canada for lunch. Butter chicken, yes. Okay, I want to share this with you, the Gold Rush Trail. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Look at down the river down there. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. So we stopped and had lunch at a place called Hope, and it was good. They didn't have buttered chicken, so I didn't get it. But now we are on our way to Cache Creek, which is probably where we're going to stay tonight, because there's just, the lady was saying there's just not a lot in between places, so that will work out. It'll just be an earlier day, which if we get to sleep early, we might be able to get on the road early. But this is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Hang on, I want to show you. Look at that. This is what's so cool about traveling, and even if you can't drive, if you fly somewhere, just to go around and see how it looks. It's just so cool. So I wanted to share this with you because the lunch wasn't that big a deal. It was basically a truck stop with a little restaurant, so there wasn't much. I took a picture of Gumby Eye in the map, so let's see. So here it comes up, see, Spence's Bridge, Boston Bar. Those are all the little towns, but apparently there's not a lot in there, which is fine. It would be too early to stop. But I wanted to share this beautiful drive. Yeah, it's kilometers, so we had to calculate that. But Brian thinks there's a way. He's gonna look to adjust that so that it shows kilometers. Not that it's not, you can't figure it out, but it's just handier. So I will show you more as we come along on things. So very cool. Look at that down that valley. I'm trying to see if there's a little bit of the, oh my gosh, our son would absolutely love to be able to come here and go fishing. I know that. So we'll show you more as we come on to it. This is down, now we're down out of that, came down a big grade, but isn't that incredible looking? Look at that. Let's see if you can look at it, Brian. Isn't that neat? Got some construction. They're doing a lot of construction along this. So this is the Trans-Canadian Highway. Highway 1. Isn't that what's, yeah, that's where we're at. But I just think the scenery here is really cool though. And it reminds me of when we drove to Connecticut and we were going through, I want to say, I don't even remember. Utah or something. And it looked like this. It was pretty neat. Anyway. Okay guys, here we are. We stopped, it's like 5 o'clock, stopped at Cache Creek, British Columbia, and look at the scenery. It's so completely different, but still very cool. And we found this super cute little lodge called Bear Lodge. And so see there's our U-Haul backed up to the door. When we have an outside place like that, we always ask them for a room where there's parking lot room, so we can back up. Kind of protects your U-Haul. But it's super cute, and there's a lodge. And of course, their lodge restaurant is closed on Mondays, so darn it. But that's okay, we're really not hungry. We had a good lunch. We're full. So we're just gonna eat some more cheese and crackers. And I've got some, dried fruit, stuff like that. So we're gonna have that. And then we'll get on the road tomorrow, and I will start another video of the next leg of our journey. So, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.